Welcome to my channel. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button. After taking a break to recuperate from back surgery in March 2020, the former History Channel star made his return to American Pickers in a subsequent show. We will utilize your information in line with our privacy policy. Mike Wolfe, who co-starred with Frank, broke the news to the public in July 2021 that Frank had been fired from the show. After seeing that the show's official Facebook page has started sharing older segments, some fans are now thinking that Frank might be making a comeback. A video from an episode airing in 2019 showing Frank and Mike, both 59 years old, finding a prize in Michigan was uploaded earlier this month on the page. Past videos, such as the one in which Frank and Mike find classic cars, have been appearing on the page. Robbie Wolfe, 62, who is older than Frank and Mike, recently had a video of himself finding some hidden treasures broadcast online. Are you trying to keep the program alive showing these old photos? Just get the show up and running again with the star back in it, said a member of a different Frank Facebook group. Since noon episodes began showing in July, many viewers have voiced their wish for Frank to return to the show. Frank revealed to the U.S. Sun that he spent 77 days in an Iowa rehab center for alcoholism, while he was 65 pounds lighter during his 2020 initial break from the show. Then, despite his desire to return, the former co-host said the TV network was dishonest with him. An interview Frank gave to the U.S. Sun in 2021 discussed his feud with co-star Mike. According to him, it's been 2 years since they last spoke. He should have called to see how I was doing after discovering my back was in a bad spot. That's the way things are. Everything is skewed in his favor. To demonstrate how much, I cannot even stoop to that level. Following his dismissal from the show, Frank was placed under guardianship due to a devastating stroke he had in July 2022, which allegedly hindered his ability to make decisions. Rob, Mike's older brother, took Frank's place. Many social media fans still want Frank to return to the program, even though he left suddenly and had serious health problems. A viewer commented, "I have seen every American Pickers from day one. When Mike ran Frank off, no more. How can you treat your high Steve you will be doing that WAI? I will only tune in to American Pickers if it's a rerun featuring Frank." Another commenter said, "Keep going. The only episodes of American Pickers I watch is with Frank." A further one. Mike urged followers to pray for his former co-star Frank in 2022 after he suffered a stroke, putting aside their alleged animosity. "I have been extremely tight-lipped about Frank's life and his journey over the past year," he said in a social media post. "There are a lot of people with strong feelings about the program and my friendship with Frank, but this is not the place to clarify things. My friend needs our prayers right now. The hospital is treating Frank, who has had a stroke. He kindly asked that everyone remember him." The reunion between Mike and Frank, which took place in May of this year, was fraught with tears. A friend of the American Pickers stars arranged for them to be reunited over Memorial Day weekend. Speaking to the local Iowa publication, the Quad City Times, the buddy who arranged up the reunion of the former History Channel co-stars stated, "This was not a feud between Mike and Frank at all. They were not feuding," she continued. "They couldn't have appreciated each other without their time apart." According to the buddy, tensions started to rise between the lifelong friends after 11 seasons of working 10-hour days, 7 days a week with your best friend on the reality show. Frank and Mike were both in tears when they finally got back together, she told the newspaper. Both were crying, the source revealed, proceeding to say, Mike brought up how nervous they both were to be going on David Letterman, which was one of their first big appearances.